Alrighty. Good morning. We are here for the second Limitless video, I believe. Yes. So, this time we're starting on motivation. The first part of the Limitless process is mindset, which we covered before, controlling how you feel in the moment, removing any limitations that you put upon yourself, or things that you believe about yourself, removing them, being open minded, prepared, and excited about the thing you're going to do. Now, motivation is the power behind the mindset that brings us to the method, which all goes together to be limitless, I think. So, going on to motivation, motivation is this right here, the purpose one has for taking action, the energy required for someone to behave in a particular way. So it goes on, keeps talking, but what I dragged out of this most importantly is that the formula for motivation is purpose times energy times small simple steps, or S cubed. I think that's the right cubed. S to the third power. So motivation is not just a single thing, it is comprised of these three things: purpose, energy, and small, simple steps. Now, the small, simple steps I really think can't be overstated enough. For instance, I am not a fan of working out. It is really, honestly, the thing I dread most in my day. I need to stop saying that and thinking that because that will make it true. But I find that if I start taking if I initiate the process to start working out, such as putting on my shoes, putting on my shorts, turning YouTube on, putting my headpiece in, just something that starts me down that path, that first step will lead to me taking another one and then another one and another one. And the next thing you know, I'm in the backyard and I'm sweating and I am working out. So those small, simple steps are very important. Now, part of the formula is purpose times energy times small, simple steps. So this was a chapter on purpose. What is purpose? And this is how the questions that he uses to help us define what it means. What I want to go into the is the goals. They spoke about setting goals for yourself. Why are we doing things? Why are we trying to accomplish the goals that we're setting forward? And he goes to talk on about making SMART goals. S is a specific goal, something that can be measured. M is for a specific goal, such as make $100,000 in 365 days, not get rich. Measurable for me was to get to 10% body fat, not get fit. So you can measure body fat. Actionable, you don't want to do a thing unless you have laid out steps that you can take to get to that goal. So for me, it's the intermittent fasting, working out, and maybe throwing some cardio in there. But those are the actionable steps that I can take. Next is the realistic goal. In here, he says you can't go, or does he say, if you're living in your parents' basement, it's hard to become a millionaire. And your goals should challenge and stretch you, but not so much that you give up on them, which is important too. Setting really, really high goals and then not achieving them can lead to negative thoughts and some self incrimination, and just it's hard. You'll be harder on yourself if you set something that's so far beyond your bounds that it seems impossible that you just give up, and that's the last thing we want to happen. So T for the SMART goals is time based. Now, he uses a quote here. It says, "A goal is a dream with a deadline," which was a really cool quote. I like it. It's definitely brings in a sense of urgency. You don't want to miss this. The dream is over there. You got to get to that point. Um, so you want to set timelines. I $100,000 in 365 days. That's really the only thing that I have that has a time limit on it. Everything else is ambiguous. But I will say that I want to finish this Limitless book in the next 8 days. So 8 days from now, I will have finished this book and I will have X amount of videos for you on it. But I think that's a realistic thing. I'm currently 39%, well, I'm a little bit more, about 42% way done with the book. Not impossible. Another thing that's important about behind the purpose of these goals is that they have to align with your heart. You have to have the emotion to propel you forward to do these goals. And so there's another acronym here, HEART. Your goals, when you're setting them, you have to ask yourself, is your goal healthy? So all your goals should support your mental, physical, and emotional health. Are these goals enduring? The goals are going to have to stand the test of time. When things are rough, when times are difficult, your goals are going to have to be strong enough to weather that. Your goals are also going to have to be alluring. So for A, the alluring, because you don't want to have to force yourself to complete these goals. And they should be something that are enticing and exciting and something that really gets you to want to do them. Like coding that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 loadout weapons page. I'm really excited about doing that, and I can't wait to stop filming this to go take care of a couple other things so that I can get to that, because I really want to get that going, because that seems like a lot of fun. Another one too is for the heart acronym: H healthy, E enduring, A alluring, R relevant. Don't set a goal without knowing why you're setting that goal. It's gotta be part of your values, part of your purpose. I'm not just gonna have a goal to I don't know, reinvent these hair ties, because that's not something that's really interesting to me. It's not part of my adventure right now, at least. Um, Finally, the last letter in the HEART acronym is T. T is for truth. You want to make sure your goals are true to you. You don't want to have a goal. You don't want to set a goal just because your neighbor has a goal or your friends are setting goals or it's New Year's resolution time and they all want to do these things. If those goals aren't what you want to do, then setting those goals for yourself, while you may succeed in them, it's not true to who you are. It's not true to who you want to be, and it's going to be more difficult to follow through on those goals. So when you set your goal, you want to make sure it's something that you really want to do. You know, um, and so those are the two acronyms that he brings up: SMART, goal setting, and healthy, goal identification as well. The next thing that is brought in the lesson, and the previous lesson that I took, was on purpose and passion. He articulates in here that we use them interchangeably, but they mean different things. So in here he says that passion is that fire that burns in you, that brings you joy, and that you have joy doing and partaking and participating in. That is your passion. Passion for recording your New Year, New Me progress on YouTube, or passion for health and wellness, or those are your passions. However, purpose is not the same thing. Purpose is how you connect to other people. So you'll have a passion for, I think in here he uses the example, if you have a passion for basket weaving, your purpose may be to help people or to teach people the skills and the ways of basket weaving. That's the purpose. The passion is for the task. The purpose is how you use that task to connect it with other people. Um, yeah, right here. So that is where we had that. That was the last that I read and had to stop after my 25 minutes. And I am now doing the next part of Limitless, which is to create something with the knowledge that I have gained so that I can keep it in here and live it out here with me. I'm going to continue reading the next chunk of this and we'll record another video on what we went over. I do believe there are exercises that I'm supposed to be doing somewhere in the end of this book. Right now, these quick starts that we're seeing right here, those are other ones as well, but there are some more specific things on like how to read faster, how to learn better, and things of that sort. So thank you all for joining me on Living and Learning, the Limitless edition. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you later.